information if somebody does tell you, but why not look yourself, right? So you have a mindset tool. I want you to look at these things, and you see there's a blank, and you're going to look at those characteristics or behaviors, and you're going to say if you've ever had those characteristics or behaviors. Okay? So we're looking at the first, chicken strips, right? Chicken strips.
So what are we writing
Oh, wait.
in space? Yes
So
or
you're
no?
going to click, I'm sorry. I gave you all the information. Wrong sheet. Y'all supposed to have to write that in. But anyway.
So we
Okay.
can switch it to yes or no.
So you're gonna just check the box to say not good enough. If you've ever felt not good enough, if you felt a distorted value of self, if you felt like you had low self-esteem, you're gonna check that chicken strips. And the chicken strip that's the mentality where you don't know your value. And if you look at this chicken, she's looking in the mirror and she's saying, you know, who she is not what she's seeing. That's like power of affirmations. We get to change that vision, right, of who we are, who we look like. Okay, so the second one, we're looking at if you have problems with boundaries, not having limits, losing yourselves by making others more important than yourselves, then you are now chicken and gravy. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that is just that, where we are putting other people in front of ourselves, right? We're allowing people, when I say you allow people to come in and drop baggage off and pick up your joy and take it with them, that's because you're not having healthy boundaries. Okay, so now if you're looking at being ineffective without courage, you love helping people, but you're really not having the courage to stand up for what your values are. So you tend to, in this love for people and making, trying to help, and this really shows up especially when you're in leadership positions, and you're trying to help people and do everything for them, and usually what do? They give you what? To kiss, right? Because you're really ineffective, because your love of people is keeping you from being boneless. And that's why I have the little heart on this chicken, because it's really out of love, but again, not having a backbone. Chicken nuggets. Okay, when you're short-sighted, thinking small. So how many people, when we're talking about living the life that we really want to live, think really big? Like, I wrote a book, right, good, but when I write a book, nobody's going to read it. Oh, I'm never going to be America's bestseller. I'm not going to have my book on Oprah, or, am I going to speak? I want to be a speaker, but am I going to always be speaking at maybe the local church or the local community center? Or do I still see myself doing a T.D. Jakes or a Joel Osteen? Because I watch those. I look at the audience. Every time I watch them, I look at the audience and I say, I could do that. Do that. That's when we're going to be at Dallas Stadium, right, Dr. Cass? Mm-hmm. That's right. So thinking small. Okay, that's chicken nuggets. Okay, being angry. And remember, you're checking off if you've ever had these situations, these thought processes. So being angry, disappointed, expressing your, disappointments expressed inward. Because sometimes we get so disappointed. Who talked about forgiveness? Forgiveness of self, Crystal. Oh my God, so huge. Because we have to be forgiving of ourselves. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
But we need to be able to be forgiving of ourselves. Don't hold that on. But if you've ever done that, I want you to check it. Okay? If you've had that mindset, check it. All right? Or if you're blaming, you're feeling like everybody's wrong in you. Okay. Kung Pao chicken. That's my angry. Okay. Sweet and sour. And you see how she's just inconsistent. People don't know who they're going to meet this morning. You come in one day, you're all happy and said, come on, I know you know some people like that, but think about it. Sometime are you showing up this way, right? Where you're coming in today, I'm mad, I ain't speaking to nobody. Then the next day you want to come in and you're like, how you doing, girl? I've been looking at you like, girl, I don't know. I ain't messing with you today, right? Check it if you've been that way. Inconsistent with your principles and your behaviors. Your behavior may not always be reflecting your principles. All right? Difficulty making decisions. Rotisserie chicken. All right. Stuck in patterns of behavior. Keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Right? Yeah, you don't want to keep doing that. That's a rotisserie chicken. Go, because it keeps on the spinner. All right. Broken, feeling deceived, allowing victimhood to reign. See, because sometimes we can let that disappointment get to us so bad that we just can sit in that for a long time. You know, you just really like, I'm giving up because I just always make the wrong decision. So I'd rather not make any decision. But even that's a decision, to not make a decision. Yes?
But I'd like to add something to that. I can remember one time when I was in myself, I had told myself, I guess this is just my portion. You know what I'm saying? I told myself that lie. You know, like, I was receiving it. You know, and actually walking in it. Then I had to stand up. The devil is like, this ain't my portion.
Right, right. I must be meant to live this life. Right? Yeah, when I was in an abusive relationship, I was like, well, maybe I deserve this. I was believing what I was being told. And reality come through almost every other day, and you'll think of every reason why you shouldn't do it. And because perfectionism falls into being a stewed chicken. So if you fight to stay comfortable, if you like being in a comfortable space and make make excuses for yourself, check those off. If you've ever had these chickens, check them. Okay? Chicken salad. Okay. No love for yourself and your pushover. This is the martyr. I'm going to take care of you. Honey, that's the only thing that gets me motivated, because whatever you need, I got you. Now, I'm not thinking nothing about myself, but I'm going to do everything to take care of you. But then it has a caveat, because then when I need something, I expect that you're supposed to do that for me. And then I want to feel some kind of way if you don't. Martyr's not a good thing. Jerk chicken. Manipulative, seeking your own agenda. And this comes from not trusting. You don't trust people. You know how they say, I can do it better by myself? Because you have learned, you've thought you've learned, and you've talked to yourself to say that I can't trust anybody. So I got to do it all myself. Okay? By checking chickens? You want to see some pins going? Okay. And this is lacking confidence. So if you lack confidence to speak up for yourself, then how do you get your needs met? You manipulate people and circumstances. And it may not feel that bad because you get used to it, you know. So I won't ask you for your help, but that's like I'll manipulate the circumstances so that I can come and bring a problem to you. I'll lay it all out, and I just want you to say you're going to help me, and if you don't, then I'm like, well, but I should have just asked, right? But it's usually fear of rejection. Bourbon chicken. Okay, this is when you need nobody. So now I'm through with the world. I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. If I'm a man, I don't need no woman. If I'm a child, I don't need no parents. You know, but you don't need anybody because you're going to take on this world all by yourself. And that's usually not a good place to be. It's prideful. And here's one of my last chickens. I love her. And I will tell you about these chickens. This came out of reflection out of my own life. Okay? I had to look at my life and say, okay, what keeps coming up for me? What are the patterns of behavior and thinking? Because however your words come in, that's how your thoughts will manifest. Your thoughts will create your actions, Your actions will create behaviors, patterns of behavior, and the next thing you know, you're doing all kind of crazy stuff, and it just feels normal. So picture the chickens out in the yard running. Now, I'm a city girl. I'm born and raised in New York. But I did happen to go to a farm once, and I saw how chickens act. They run around like they got the food.
There's a movie called Chicken Run.
Oh, Chicken Run! There is a cartoon about that.
Yes.
I haven't watched it. I've
Yeah,
never watched
and
it.
it's everything you've described in that cartoon.
Is
in
that
it.
right? I'm gonna have to watch that. I might need a clip.
Yep.
Okay, good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
But yeah, your chickens are running around in the yard. Now imagine that you are the eagle that was sit in that. See, because the eagle's egg was in that farm. And see, you were placed by God in this world, but the world's got all kind of other negative plans for your life. But God's got a bigger plan for your life. So you're sitting there, you're the eagle, you're watching these chickens run around. You used to run with them because that's how you was taught. But now you're saying, wait a minute, I think I'm an eagle. Procrastination is huge. Anybody procrastinate? Any procrastinators here? Yes, Lord. I just did a workshop on procrastination, and we are really doing some great work. I've got some clients really working on some things, getting those tips, learning how to reverse calendar or doing some things like that. And this is how you get success. So we want you to check why you are acting like a chicken. That's what the acronym YOUR stands for. Because it was check your chicken. But I was like, nah, it was a little too Ebonic. Then I was like, check your chicken. And I was like, a little too Becky. Man, it wasn't working. So check why you are acting like a chicken. And this is what I get to help my clients do. So first of all, we set up and we say, what's the vision? What are you seeing yourself that you want to do? What's your next step? So I call it my what's next. It's not what today, because remember, life is a journey, right? So what's your what's next? And you got to keep the big vision in place in your mind, because everything is steps along the way to build you to that vision, right? So we look at what's your vision. Then we organize, we create a plan. And when I say we, I'm not going to tell you what to do as a coach, but I get to work with you because it's your life. And what I teach is authority. You need to take authority for your life, okay? So you better be that eagle running those chickens in the daggone coop, okay? Get them out of there, And there's going to be those ones that are stubborn. And that's why I said to you, check them if you've ever had them. Check them if you've ever had them, because don't think that they go away. They're always trying to escape. Yes, Shakira.
Les Brown actually had a story about eagles and chickens. And he said that eagles mate in the air. And the reason they mate in the air is because they know they're not going to mingle with chickens.
Ooh, stop.
Can't make it up that.
I love that. I love that.
Les Brown.
Okay. Ooh, I forget to talk to him about my chickens in July. Somebody better. No good. Yes, I love that. I love that. And that's right, because we're in a land where we don't belong, but we get to operate. We get to be eagles. We get to be purposeful. And then what I help my clients do is take action. Because just knowing that you've got something to do, if you're not taking action on it, you're just wishing. And if you're wishing, I don't know what to say to you. You can keep on wishing. So what I'm offering today is a mindset discovery session. And this is where you actually get to discover how coaching can be effective in helping you check your chickens along the way, right? And you get to get insight into your most pressing concerns. So as you've checked off chickens, your most pressing chicken, we'll get to discuss that in this mindset discovery session, right? And this is $97, down from $297, but it's an hour. And you will actually walk away with an actionable plan on how you can start mastering that chicken. At least start with one of them, getting them in the daggone coop. Okay? And the reason that we want to do this, and this is what I do for all of my clients, I help them save time with decision making. Because if you're not making a decision, you're making a decision. If you want to build better relationships with confidence, And we talked a lot about relational currency. If you want to build those relationships with confidence, you need to check your chicken. You need to see me, okay? And we get to bridge the gap from who you are, and Crystal mentioned this too, who you are right now is not who you need to be for where you're going. I'm good right now, but when I get that big stadium, I'm gonna need to be different. And I won't even say better, I need to be different because it's a different setting, okay? We are good where we are, but how can we be better, right? And we get to identify the gaps in your thinking that create success. I also, underneath your Check Your Chicken paper, I did leave you, I'm also running a boot camp, a Check Your Chicken boot camp. It's a 4-week online course. If you're interested, you can definitely come and see me after the program, but that'll give you the dates and everything. And I would love to stay in touch with you guys. So you can text, see, I'm technology savvy. You can text, check your chicken, check why you are acting like a chicken, to 22828. Or you can reach out to me on my website, www.lifecoachrn.com. And it has been my absolute pleasure to share this with you, and I want you to make sure you check your chicken. Okay?